clowns. So Heidi, can you explain what a clown is?
Pardon?
Can you explain what a clown is? So what's a clown, Heidi?
그러니까 some symbol of the king. They put some a crown on the head, or a crown, another crown. What? Where is the crown? Crown. Ah, okay, there crown. Okay, crown is a comedian. You can see in the circus or some place. And they usually they have curly hair and red nose, round nose on the put in the nose, and some funny makeup.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Nice, yeah. And funny makeup. Perfect.
And
That's exactly what a clown is. Vida, does that make sense?
Yes, yes, for sure. Thank
Okay,
you.
awesome. And so let's go to the next page. And Vidal, can you read the title and the directions?
Uh, Zero conditional. When things are generally or always true.
Good. One of the things with generally, again, it's like memorable. Can you repeat generally?
Generally,
Close. Generally. Generally.
generally, generally.
Yeah. Good. Generally. Perfect. That sounds great. And so for this, we use if plus when, or if, when, or unless. Then we use the present form. And then in the next clause, we use the present tense or the imperative. And so for each sentence, you'll fill in the space with one of these verbs. And you'll use one of these tenses. So let's start with Heidi. Can you read the first sentence with a correction or with an answer?
if you are a child, or you have
Yeah.
a child, go to the amusement park.
Yeah. So that's just the simple present tense. If you have a child, go to the amusement park. Vida, what about the next one?
When you go to the park, take the third exit on the highway.
Okay. Close. So which one of these verbs would you use, Vida?
Oh, okay, okay. Let me see. When you drive.
Okay. And so we actually also use the present progressive. So it is the verb to drive, but in the present progressive. How would we make that?
When you're driving,
Yeah, so when you are driving.
driving.
Can you read the whole sentence one more time, Vidal?
When you are driving to the park, take the third exit on the highway.
Perfect. Awesome job. Heidi, what about the next one?
Unless you have, unless you pay for the ticket, buy the ticket.
Okay. Close, but not quite. There's another way to do this one. What do you think, Heidi? Do you have any other?
Something for, wait for the ticket. Unless you wait for the ticket, buy
Okay.
the.
Close. Remember, it has to be in the present perfect. And so unless means if you have not. So that's what unless means, is if you have not. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have not the tickets, buy them. Can you try one more time? Or maybe Vidal, do you think you can try?
Um, uh, Unless you have paid for the tickets, buy the tickets.
Perfect. Really
You
good
have
job.
good.
Okay, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
No, 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 no. I was just thinking, but it was wrong. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was definitely correct. So unless you have paid for the tickets, buy the tickets. And Heidi, can you repeat that sentence?
Unless you have paid for the ticket, buy the ticket.
Exactly. And does that make sense, Heidi?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And Vidal, can you try number four?
Uh, if you have been waiting for more than an hour in line, complain to the manager.
Nice, perfect. That was really good. Have been waiting in line for more than an hour, complain to the manager. And this is the zero conditional. Um, Heidi or Vidal, do either of you have any questions on this page? Any questions?
My only question is the present progressive is the same thing as present continuous, right?
Yes, yes. So it's just the name of it is a little bit different, but it is the same exact thing. Good
Okay.
question. Heidi, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, okay, good. Let's go on to the next page. Heidi, can you read the title and the next line? And also the
First,
basic example.
first conditional to talk about future events that are likely to happen. Basic example.
Nice, yeah.
If we
Oh,
have
sorry, keep going.
if we have a birthday party, our son will be pleased.
Good. Nice pronunciation of pleased. So, yeah, if we have a birthday party, our son will be pleased. Vidal, can you read this in the box?
The if clause can be used with different present verbs. Example: if I go, I will. If he's feeling better, he will. If she hasn't heard the news, I will tell her.
Good. So it's the simple present, the present progressive, and then the present perfect. So has not heard. Um, good. And Heidi, can you read the last couple of lines?
The future clause can contain going to or the future perfect will have to plus participle.
Yeah,
Example:
participle.
buy, if I buy a cake, I'm gonna eat it all. If we don't plan about it, we will have been had parents.
Yeah. And can you read participle one more time? Repeat
Participle.
participle. Good. Good. Really nice job. And does anybody have any questions about this first conditional?
No.
Okay, let's go into this dialogue. Vidal, can you read the title
The same page.
of the next page?
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm seeing. First conditional. Planning a party dialogue.
perfect. And so, Vidal, can you play the husband? And Heidi, can you play the wife?
Okay. Uh, John's birthday is soon. We should throw a party for him.
If we had a party, he would he would be proud.
Okay, so remember we use the first conditional.
Our first conditional, if we have a party,
Nice.
he, he will be glad.
Nice. Yeah, you could say that. If we have a party, he will be glad. Okay, Vidal.
You're right. I bet he'd be happier if it were a surprise party.
Okay, Heidi.
Hmm? Surprise party. Okay. If um, it is a surprise party, hmm I have to invite all friends. I have to go. I'm I'm going to
Yeah.
invite all his friends. I'm
Yeah.
going to have to invite all friends.
Exactly.
Uh, that might be a lot of work. If everyone friend tells him, we we will have wasted a lot of time.
Perfect.
Mm.
Heidi?
Should we tell him? I might be easier to have a normal party.
Good. Awesome job. Really, really good work. And Vidal.
I think we should. Surprise parties are too hard.
Okay, good. Can you repeat parties? Parties?
Parties,
Yeah,
parties or
parties.
parties.
Yeah, it almost sounds like parties. It's just like a D sound,
Oh,
parties.
parties. Okay.
But awesome, that was great. And so, do either of you have any questions on this page? Any questions?
One
Okay.
question. You
Yeah.
said that parties. Okay. This is a plural. When it is singular, how should I read it?
It'd sound like party. Party.
Party. Also with the D sound. Party.
Yeah, you can say party. Party. But it's more like a D. Party.
Because see, I work with Americans, so they usually read it as for me it sounds like arson, party. That's why I got confused.
With an R sound.
Yeah,
Um, I'm not sure. Party? I'm pretty sure that's a relatively normal pronunciation would be party. A party.
party. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, I think it does depend on who you have in your group. So who you're
Yeah,
talking to.
yeah. Depend of the American accent, it
Yeah.
it may you sound like R, but like for me, I can understand very clear the R sound because in Portuguese. But yeah, it depends of the accent, I think.
Yeah. And yeah, for sure, the accent. But good, let's go to the next page. And so Heidi, can you ask Vida the first question?
What are John's parents going to do?
And they are going to do a surprise party for him.
Nice. Okay, really good answer. You said they're going to do a surprise party. We wouldn't use the verb to do. We'd use a different verb. Can you think of the verb we might use?
Instead of do, form
Not
or
quite.
or organize maybe.
Okay, organize would work. Heidi, can you think of any other verbs that we could use?
Have? or
Yeah.
hold.
Yeah, have or throw. Those would definitely work. Vidal, can you read the whole sentence with the correction?
Yeah. They are going to have a surprise party for him.
Okay, good. And Vidal, can you ask Heidi the next question?
Will it be a surprise? Why or why not?
Yeah, it will be a surprise party. Because
Okay.
parents, his parents are talking about party, and they said it should be secret to his son.
And they said it should be a secret. Really good grammar. I think the answer's a little bit different. So, what about this ending of it? So that might be a lot of work. If even one friend tells him, we will have wasted a lot of time. And then, should we tell him? It might be easier to have a normal party. I think we should. Surprise parties are too hard. Does that change your answer, Heidi?
Uh-huh. I'm not sure. There's no conclusion. They are talking about that.
Okay. What about this last sentence, even? What do you think that means?
Surprise party too hard, too hard. Yes.
So, if they tell him, will it be a surprise?
Because they are still thinking.
Okay. Maybe not quite. I think they've pretty much decided. Vidal, what do you think?
Yeah, they gave up because the surprise party is too hard, and to make it easier, they decided to tell him that they are going to have the party.
Yeah, to make it easier,
Yeah, but
they
it's hard, so their son will be proud more.
yeah, um probably the son would be happier. Um no. But I think they did decide. So at least in these and so when that might be a lot of work. And if even one friend tells him, we will have wasted a lot of time. So she says, should we tell him? And he says, I think so. I think we should. Surprise parties are too hard. So I think in the end, Heidi, I think they do decide that they're not going to have the surprise party, even though it might be more fun. Does that make sense?
No,
Yeah, the teacher.
I keep that the first
Yeah,
plan.
actually, we cannot say that they decide because she made a question and he replied, but they did not decide. So he
Okay.
gave his answer. So it's missing something else in this text.
Okay. So yeah, I guess you can't say for sure.
If I
Good.
were, I would say it's very hard, so it is worth to do.
Okay. Um, maybe it might be a stretch, but maybe it's worth it to do. Um, yeah. Okay. One of the things when we use the adverb to, it means it's like it's too much or it's too hard. It's not like it's very hard. It's a little bit different. It's too hard, like it's impossibly hard. But it's a good interpretation, Heidi, and they might change their minds. But good. Heidi, can you ask me the last question?
Last question: have you ever been given a surprise party? What was it like? If you haven't given a surprise party, would you like to?
Yeah, I haven't given a surprise party, but yeah, if I had an opportunity in the future, yes, I for sure I would do, I would have.
Okay. What about you, Heidi? Have you ever given a surprise party?
No, never.
Okay. Would you ever, if you had the opportunity, or would you like to?
No, I've never had any surprise party.
Okay. What about the second part of the question? Would you like to? Would you like to have or give a surprise party?
No, not so much.
Okay. And why not?
It's too childish.
Okay. It's too challenge.
No, childish.
Oh, it's too childish. Okay. Okay, so surprise parties are too childish. Okay. Why do you think they're too childish?
For example, if I were invited my birthday party, it was surprise. Then I need to pretend that I were very surprised. But actually, I don't surprise. I don't. I will not surprise so much. I will not be surprised so much.
Okay. So yeah, after you wouldn't be very surprised, but you'd have to pretend that you were surprised. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Okay, and let's go to the next page then. And Vidal, can you read the title?
Second conditional, talking about impossible situations.
Nice, awesome, really good job. And Heidi, can you read the form in the first examples?
Form if plus past progressive could, would, might.
And the examples?
Examples: if it were my birthday party, I would throw a party. If I were turning 21, I would go to the bar.
Good. And Vidal, can you read the next couple of lines?
Yeah, we often use the subjunctive form were instead of was, but both would work. Note: we often use the second conditional to give advice. Example: if I were you, I would do my chores.
Good. Nice job. Good pronunciation of chores. Um, can you repeat subjunctive?
Subjunctive.
Yeah, subjunctive. Perfect. And so were is opposed to was is the subjunctive in this case. Um, and yeah, does anybody have any questions on this page?
No.
Okay. Heidi, what about you?
I know.
Okay, let's go to the next page. And so this one, Heidi, can you read the title and the directions?
Be creative in the second conditional. Think about some impossible situations and tell about them.
Perfect. Good job. And Vidal, can you try to think of an impossible situation and tell about it? And so for like an example, these are okay examples. And you can use these pictures for help if you want.
Yeah. If I were a millionaire, I would be in Paris at this moment.
Okay, I would be in Paris. Uh, we might even say right now. Right now would sound a little bit more natural than saying at this moment.
Okay.
But good. What would
Oh,
you be doing in Paris?
what I would do?
Yeah, what
Wow,
would you do?
enjoy the sightseeing, visits nice restaurants.
Okay, visit nice restaurants. Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. And Heidi, what about you?
Mhm.
Yeah, can you think of an impossible situation and tell about it?
If I had magic lamp, I would ask three uh, wish, three wishes.
Nice. Okay, so take a look at the sentence in the chat box. I think that's what you said. So we're missing an article and a preposition.
Mhm.
So what's missing?
If I had a
Yeah, if I had a magic lamp.
body cramp, body cramp,
What about further down? What's missing in the next part?
I would I would ask 3 wishes.
Close. We're missing a preposition.
Uh-huh. I asked for
Yeah, exactly. I would ask for 3 wishes. Perfect. Vidal, can you think of another impossible situation? So just one more?
Yeah. If I had the Aladdin's carpet, I would travel across the world.
Okay. Who would you go with?
Where? Well, there are too many places that I would like to visit, like Italy, or Egypt, Japan. Yeah, some historical place.
Okay. So, but who would you go with? Who would you bring with you?
Who? Probably my family, my wife, and my son.
Nice. Awesome. Perfect. And Heidi, can you make one more as well?
if I had a lot of money, I would buy anything I want, which I want.
Okay, close. We wouldn't say which I want.
Mhm. I would
Sweet, sweet.
buy everything what I want. I
Not
wanted.
quite. So it'd actually be a demonstrative.
Mhm.
So demonstrative would be like this, that, these, those. So we're missing a demonstrative. If I had a lot of money, I would buy anything.
Which I wanted.
Not quite. So again, we'd use a demonstrative. So it'd be this, that, these, or those, not which.
That
Uh-huh.
that
And we'd say wanted.
that I wanted.
Yeah. Can you read the whole sentence one more time?
If I had a lot of money, I would buy everything that I wanted.
Perfect. Okay, good job. And you said about the 3 wishes. Heidi, what would be one of your wishes?
One of which wishes would be the first picture.
Would be the what?
The first picture.
Okay, so to have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm.
Um,
In the sea of money.
awesome. Yeah, to be in a sea of money. Perfect. And Vidal, did you have a question?
Yes. In her question, you said that is missing the word that, but since is before the pronoun, that should be optional in this sentence,
Hmm.
no?
Yeah, but we just couldn't use which. So, but that is
That,
optional.
yeah, but I can also remove.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
for sure. So you could say, I would buy anything I wanted, or
Okay.
everything that I
Yeah.
wanted. Both sound
Mm-hmm.
perfectly fine, but you just cannot use which. Really good point.
Oh.
Nice job, Vidal.
Mhm.
Okay, good. And so, does anybody have any questions on this page? Any other questions? Okay, let's go to the next page. And Heidi, can you read the title?
Taking care of children. Give the children advice.
Good. Vidal, can you read the example?
If I were you, I wouldn't run near the pool.
Perfect. Heidi, can you try the second one?
Anything, anything. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so give the children advice. Like, so for this one.
Uh-huh. If I were you, I would study harder.
Okay, I would study harder. Maybe instead of playing with fire.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Um, perfect. And Vidal, what about the next one?
I can make any sentence or it should be related to the image.
If it's related to the image, it'd be good, but you could make any sentence, I suppose.
Okay. Um, if I wouldn't get married, um, so I wouldn't get married if I if I were single.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I wouldn't get married if I were single. Or if I were single, I wouldn't get married. That's awesome. You could also remove the if clause. I wouldn't get married. Um, would be good as well. Nice job. Heidi, what about the next one?
Mhm. If I had brothers, I would play with them.
Okay, so we actually wouldn't say do. I would play with them. So play is actually an active verb. So we wouldn't say do play. Can you read that sentence one more time, Heidi?
Hmm? If I had brothers, I would be able to play with them.
Nice. You could say that. I would be able to play with them. Perfect. What kind of games would you play, Heidi? What kind of games would you play?
Soccer, seek
Soccer
and hide,
and hide and go seek?
hide and seek. Okay.
Yeah, nice. Hide and you can even say go, hide and go seek, or just hide
Mhm.
and seek. Yeah, perfect. Do either of you have any questions on this page?
No.
Okay, let's go to the next one. And Viral, can you read the title and directions?
Yeah. Third conditional. Impossible conditions in the past. In the past, we can change the past.
Nice. Okay. And Heidi, can you read the form and the first examples?
Form if past, if plus past perfect. Would, could, might plus present perfect. Example: if I had worked harder at school, I would have gotten a better grade.
Nice.
If we had had kids, we would have had to pay for college.
Perfect. And Vidal, can you read the next lines?
Yes, sometimes the if clause is implied, not spoken. Example: I would have done I would have done it if you had asked me.
Good. Really nice job. I would have done it if you had asked me. Okay, and do either of you have any questions on this page? Okay, let's practice a little bit. And Heidi, can you read the title? And can you play the husband? And Vidal, can you play the wife?
What would you have done?
Excuse me? Sorry, Heidi, I couldn't quite hear you. Can you repeat yourself?
What would you have done?
Perfect. And can you play the husband, Heidi?
I'm had one. Really
Yeah, if you can.
weird. Well, that was a terrible party.
I know. What
Weird.
would you have changed?
Man, I think I would have paid for a professional clown. I wouldn't have hired our creepy neighbor.
Then have that would have been a good idea.
What would you have changed?
Well, I regret buying that disgusting cake. If I had had time, I would have made the cake instead of bought it.
Well, if we do this again, we will do it better.
We certainly will.
Good. And so, do either of you have any questions about this little dialogue?
Yeah, what is the meaning of creepy?
Pretty is like kind of. Oh, creepy, creepy. Creepy is like somebody who makes you uncomfortable is creepy.
Um,
Um, who makes you uncomfortable? But good. Yeah, does that make sense, Vidal?
yes, yes.
Okay, good. And any other questions? Okay, good. Let's go to the next page. And Heidi, can you ask Vidal the first question?
What would the husband do differently if he could have changed the party?
I think, well, I'm not sure. Maybe hire another clown.
Okay, so I'm not sure, but he would have hired another clown. Um, yeah, this is good. So,
Hello.
share back up. And um, okay, and yeah, again, I'm sorry about that. Vidal, can you ask Heidi the next question?
Yeah. If the wife had time, what would she have changed?
She would have made a birthday cake for her son instead of buying from the shop. If she had had enough time.
Awesome, yeah, that's perfect. So she would have made a birthday cake for her son instead of buying. We're missing a pronoun. What's missing there, Heidi?
Buying it.
Yeah, perfect, exactly. So she would have made a birthday cake for her son instead of buying it from the shop if she had had enough time. And I think it would sound better if we put this if clause at the beginning, but you can put it at the end. Um, so really nice job. Vidal, what would be the if clause in your sentence? What would be the if clause in your sentence?
Would be what?
So the if clause, what would be the if clause in your sentence?
Just a second. If she had had enough time, she would have made a birthday cake.
Okay, yeah, but what about in your sentence? So he would have hired another clown.
Oh, the he would have had another clown if he had another opportunity to do it differently.
Nice opportunity to do it differently. Perfect. Really good. Um, nice. So if he had another opportunity to do it differently, he would have hired another clown. Okay, good. Really nice job. And Vidal, or actually Heidi, can you ask Vidal the next question?
If you were planning a party for someone, what would you prepare?
Well, I wouldn't prepare anything because I don't know how to cook, but probably I would buy a nice cake, hire a very good DJ to play the song,
Okay, I would buy a nice cake and hire a really good DJ to play the music.
play the music. Yeah.
A good DJ to play the music. Good. What about you, Heidi? What would you do?
At first, I would prepare the place for the party. Maybe I would reserve a hotel.
You would do what?
I would reserve a hotel room,
Oh, I would reserve a hotel. Can you
hotel.
repeat reserve?
I would
Reserve.
I would reserve a party room in the hotel. In a hotel.
Room in a hotel. Good. That's awesome. That's a really good idea. And so, do either of you guys have any questions on this page?
No, I'm good.
Excuse me?
But I said no, I'm good.
Okay, perfect. And so, Vidal, can you ask Heidi the first question?
Yeah. What was your childhood like?
When I was a child, my family was living very close to a seashore. Then after school, I used to go to the beach, and I enjoyed playing a lot of things on the beach with my friends.
Nice. And I enjoyed playing a lot of things on the beach. Enjoyed a lot of, maybe we'd say games on the beach with my friends. Nice. Awesome. What about you, Vidal? What was your childhood like?
Yeah, it was very good. I don't have anything to complain. I can say that I enjoyed it too much with my family and my parents and my brothers.
Okay. Nice. Okay. And Heidi, can you ask Vidal the second question?
Can you remember the best birthday party you ever had? What was it like? Would you change anything about it?
Well, I never had any party for me. Uh, and my family is not common. We make parties. But yeah, if I had opportunity, not for me, but I would change for my son and do that for him.
Okay. I would do it for my son, for sure. Um, you said it's not common to do parties. We don't do
To
parties
have.
yeah, good.
Yeah, because
Perfect.
in Portuguese we say do, but yeah, you're right. In English we don't have we cannot say do, and we have.
Yeah, for sure. Um, perfect. But yeah, so in English we'd say have a party or throw parties or anything like that. What about you, Heidi? Can you answer the same question?
Mm, um, my birthday party had been um, always boring.
Okay, my birthday parties, we wouldn't say had been.
Had been
We
always
would just use the simple
boring when I
past.
was a child.
When I was a child. This is really close. But it's not had been. We just use
Was
the simple close, the past tense. And birthday parties is plural.
our
Were, yeah. So my birthday parties were always boring. Perfect. Okay. And let's go on. Let's actually skip that last question and go and talk about a comic. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Hopefully we can read this. And so let's have Heidi. Can you play the little boy? And Vidal, can you play the big cat?
Or, I'm sorry, I can't see.
Okay.
Uh,
That's okay. We can try to get a bigger one. Can you read that a little bit
mm,
better?
I sat. I say
Any
I've
luck?
I'd say I've had a um,
Okay, I
pretty
can.
good,
Yeah,
pretty good life so far.
perfect. And then you've got the next line as well, Heidi.
Mm. I'd say I've had a pretty good life so far. And next,
Yeah. Yeah, the
in
next
fact,
one's you too.
in fact, looking back, I I have only one regret.
What's that?
I regret I wasn't born with mm,
It's in the chat box too.
what opposable, I don't choose.
Yeah, opposable.
Opposable tools.
Toes, yeah. And so, Vidal, what do you think this means? What do you think it means?
I'm trying to understand the meaning of opposable and tools.
Okay, so do you know what a toe is?
No.
Okay. Heidi, do you know what a toe is?
So the tip of our feet.
Yeah, so they're parts of your feet. So it's like your fingers and your toes. And so people have opposable thumbs on their fingers so they can grab things. Monkeys have opposable feet, have opposable thumbs on their feet so they can grab branches and climb things really well. So if you have opposable toes, you can like grab things with your feet. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And so why do you think a little boy would wish for opposable toes?
I don't know the answer.
Okay. Heidi, do you have any ideas?
For example, if he wanted to climb the tree,
Uh-huh.
he can support his weight uh,
Exactly.
by his feet.
Yeah. So if he wanted to climb trees, he could support his weight with his feet.
So he can catch fruit or anything from the tree.
Yeah, you can use your feet like your hands.
Yes.
Exactly. Um, yeah, perfect. And so that's just like a hypothetical situation. So again, with your answer, Heidi, you said if he did this, he could do something like that. So you're using the conditional statements. But good, really good work. Both of you guys, unfortunately, we're out of time. So hopefully you guys have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you guys both soon. And Vidal, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. I just have one question.
Yes.
Will you share this document?
Yeah, it's in Google Drive right now.
Okay, but what is the address to the Google Drive?
Okay, so Google Drive is the application on your screen that has a triangle with green and yellow and blue. So it's a green and yellow and blue triangle.
Okay.
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 Actually, and it's not working. I'm trying to give you permission, and it's not working. Um, Hold on. Sorry. Oh man. Yeah, sorry. Uh, I don't know what's
Okay.
going on.
No.
It should, yeah, it should be working. It's just taking forever. Apparently, it's downloading the application. I'm not sure why. If you want, you can send me.
And you what?